If you want to double, triple, or more your production and income, there's one word that explains how we will help you do that, and I wanted to explain what that's all about. Hey, I'm DJ Christofferson. I've been a licensed loan officer since the end of 2009, helped build our company by multiple billions in annual volume, been a top 0.5% producer, and now my focus is helping branch managers and loan officers like you build and scale mortgage careers that they love. All right, let's talk about what this one word is, and it is flexibility. Now, what does that mean, flexibility? Well, let's go through this step by step, topic by topic, because the flexibility will be one of your greatest assets, if not the greatest assets you'll ever have in your mortgage career. So let's first talk about interest rate flexibility. And what I mean by interest rate flexibility, you have control on your deals, the margins on a per loan basis, to control your margin on a per loan basis. And having that flexibility, having that control is going to create and cause the opportunities to win more deals. When you have more flexibility, you win. Let's talk about products. We have the largest product mix in the entire country, which means that you will close more deals because of the flexibility that we have, which means that if you have a loan with a lender, you're not really liking how it's working, you don't like what that underwriter is saying, you can take that loan, move it to a different lender. Very powerful to be able to do that. But also because we have so many different lenders is that we have lenders with zero overlays. Now, I know a lot of companies say, hey, we don't have overlays, but have you ever closed a 520 VA manual underwrite? I have, and if you've had those kinds of loans, but you've never been able to close them, it means your company has overlays. Let's also talk about flexibility with lenders. One of the hard things is in an interest rate market, especially when people are refinancing, is that you lock somebody in, and if the interest rates decrease, are you able to float down? Or does it cost a lot of money to float down? Most loan officers, there's not much they can do about it. Well, what we can do is we can go back to that lender and say, hey, interest rates decrease, will you lower your rate? If they say yes, fantastic. If they say no, all we gotta do is we take that loan, we pull it, and then we send it to another lender in order to get that lower interest rate. So that means is that when you get a buyer or a client, is that lock that freaking rate, and then if rates drop and they want to get that lower rate or they threaten to leave, you can just take that loan and move it to a different lender. That's flexibility. Also, when it comes to niches, is if you wanna go after a certain niche, you're not stuck going after one particular product or clientele that you've always been doing. If you want to pivot, like I know a loan officer, and when she first came to us, she was doing your traditional, conventional, all that stuff. But then she found a niche in the investor market, and now she's closing almost 300 loans per year in the investor market. Not even talking about conventional, all that stuff, because she found a niche. You might say, well, I got DSCR products. You don't have as many as we do. And I'll tell you, DSCR products, they're all different from all the different lenders. No things are written the same. So you have all these different opportunities. You have flexibility. Flexibility when it comes to interest rates, flexibility when it comes to lenders, flexibility when it comes to products, flexibility when it comes to niches, and flexibility in however you want to run your business. We don't tell you how to run your business, it's your way. So long as you're legal and you're profitable, you can do it here at NEXA Lending. We are a platform designed to support you, give you all the tools that you need, all the options that you need, and it's up to you to take that and build things the way you want. We give you the flexibility. And so if you want to learn more what we got, you want to see things behind the scenes or whatever it is, click the link somewhere around this video, fill out some information, my team will reach out and we'll have a one-on-one Zoom.